Hi, how are you? So, hi. I'm actually going to do a love reading today, like a love pick a card, and I really have not done one for a long, long while. Are you nervous? We'll see what comes through. I'm going to keep it as open as I can, keep it as much to do with Spirit's perspective on your connection, looking at it from where your souls connect in the fifth dimension, so a fifth dimensional love reading in many ways. This may resonate for you if you are single, because we are often connected at soul level with people before they do come into our lives physically. So again, yeah, like it definitely could resonate for you if you're single and you want to watch this. But I will be very much sort of reading the energies of you and someone else, and then you and this person together, and kind of how that's all interacting, and again allowing Spirit to come through with whatever messages you most need to hear right now, etc. So I think that's enough of a disclaimer. So I have three groups. Group number one is Butterfly Spirit. Transformation is beautiful. Group number two is Dragonfly Spirit. Truth transcends illusion. And group number three is Horse Spirit. Freedom is yours. Can you guys hear my neighbours singing? It's really sweet. Okay, so these are your three groups, and then I'll list the timestamps below, and I'll see you at your reading. Hello, Butterfly. This is your reading. Alright, so I'm going to pull one card that represents your energy, and then one card that represents your person's energy. Okay, so your person's energy is the Two of Swords, because it just came out, as I said, your person's energy. And your energy is the Two of Pentacles. Okay, back of the deck is the Seven of Cups. So there's some confusion between you both right now, or both of you are questioning what is real in this, what is an illusion, what's based in my shadow, what's based in the divine. Interesting. It's like this sense that you both are distracted by other things, or your focus is elsewhere at this point in time. And for you, interesting. To me, it feels like there's this interconnectedness between your energies right now. So this person that you're watching about is needing to make a decision. And there's this element of you perhaps like needing to wait for that decision to be made before things can really come back into balance for you, or start to flow again. Yeah, so there's this energy of like stagnation, I guess, to be honest. Like you're both focusing on other things, and yet there's like this draw back to one another that's magnetic and isn't seeming to go away. So let's dig a little bit deeper then. Can you clarify the Two of Swords for me, please, Spirit? The Five of Cups. Okay, so your person, or this person, is stuck in, yeah, it's pretty much shadow right now. It's like pain from the past that is blocking them from seeing with any kind of clarity. Okay, and your energy, the Six of Pentacles. Okay, so you're feeling like you've given as much as you can right now. There's not a lot else you can do until It's almost like I see like you're waiting for an opportunity or a door to open for something else to change. I think there is a sense from you that you're like holding out your energy or your time from this person or from this connection because you're recognizing that you've overgiven in the past, like you've given more of your time or your energy or your care than this person did, so it wasn't equal, or they're not in a place they can give anything right now. Potentially one or both of you are actually in connections with other people, or there's like multiple people around you or the other person's energy. I see a lot of people in your life. I think you're actually even focused with this Two of Pentacles on somebody else maybe, or your person is, so you're trying to. It's interesting. Alright, let's get one more clarifier for each of these. So another clarifier for this Five of Cups, Two of Swords energy spirit, the Five of Wands, and another clarifier for the Six of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles, Page of Wands. To me, it seems like there's a lack of communication. You might just not really even be communicating at this point in time. So there's this conflict in this person with this Five of Wands. They are feeling a little bit insecure in this connection, a little bit jealous. They are perceiving you as someone who is entertaining a lot of other options or a lot of other things in your life. I think they feel this sense that you've like turned away from them energetically, and they're just like, oh, and it's creating this like tension in themselves. But the chameleon energy for them, it's like they're just really not being honest about something. They're just trying to fit in with someone or something, or an old version of themselves. They're trying to maintain an old version of themselves. And I think you're over here being quite magnetic. The personification of fire is the Page of Wands. So yeah, you're like super interested in your passions or inspired by your work or you've got a lot of Pentacles energy. So I'd say you're pretty successful at work right now. I think your person's viewing you as someone who's very abundant, and has an abundance of options around you as to who you can give your time to. And this creates a lot of jealousy and insecurity in this person, which isn't really your fault, but it's just something to be aware of. Okay, so I made this like little deck of song cards with song lyrics, and I'm gonna shuffle them because like 4 fell out, which is too many. So I want one song that represents what your person would say about this connection right now. Born to Give, interesting. And then one card to represent what you would say about this connection right now. Cheap Queen. Alright, so your person is coming through as Born to Give, which is a song by Willow and Janavi Harrison. Born to give, full of bliss, ever knowing, love undying. I know that's who I am. Peel back the layers, I want to shine now, bright as the sun. Peel back the layers, I want to shine now, bright as the sun. And then you're coming through as Cheap Queen by King Princess, which is, I've been going out too much and I've been by myself too much. I can be good sometimes, I'm a cheap queen. I can be what you like. And I can be bad sometimes. I'm a real queen. I can make grown men cry. Okay, so I feel like the energy that you're in is totally this Page of Wands, which is a little bit of like, like maybe you're breaking a few hearts, you know, like a lot of people, I see a lot of people interested in you right now. I don't see you interested in that many people, but you're enjoying entertaining people's interests in you. Be careful you don't make too many people cry. I think you're definitely emotionally impacting this person that's coming through for you in this reading. So they're basically saying like the love they have for you is there and it hasn't gone away. and they have a knowing inside of themselves that they want to give this love to you, and they want to shine brightly in your life. They want to, it's like, they want to show you who they are, and they want you to see who they are, because they can see you and they can see that you're like just a very cool person. They think you're really cool. I think they put you on a bit of a pedestal, actually. And then you're coming through as, I've been going out too much and I've been by myself too much. So I do have this sense that you've been entertaining other people's energies as a way of like maybe trying to distract yourself from this person. Maybe you have been going out too much, or maybe you have been by yourself too much. Maybe you've been hermiting away from this person or from other relationships in your life. I want to get another song because they were really fun. Took me a while to make this thing, and then after I finished like writing all these lyrics, I realized that I wanted to make even more. So okay, one for this person and one for you. Okay, so you got Calls by Robert Glasper and Jill Scott. You always answer calls. When I call, you come. You always answer my calls. When I call, you come. So I feel like you're feeling like this person, whilst they're stuck in their feelings and their shadow and in this place of not taking action and feeling the conflict within between two paths, I think you still feel quite secure that they love you and that they're interested in you, and that I just heard that they'll choose you, which is interesting. And then your person's coming through with the song I Like You by Nikki. We both said this was just physical, but one of us lied. Feelings aside, truth be told. And then it's probably good that you left, because I finally admit, I like you, I like you, I like you. I'm sorry, I never meant to. That's really cute. So it's like, I like you, I like you, I like you. I'm sorry, I never meant to. And then she goes like, it wasn't like I had a say. One look at you and I wouldn't have it any other way. And then it's like, I want you, I want you, I want you, I want you to want me too. So you have the power in this connection, because you're over here like, look, I make grown men cry. You'll just answer my calls if I call you. And this person's over here like struggling with their feelings for you and struggling about what to do about it. And they're just like, yeah, I think maybe it started out just like as a very casual thing between you both, whether it was just a physical connection or whether it was a friendship or a colleague or something like that. And then you both developed feelings for each other, and you were more comfortable with the feelings that developed and they weren't. And they are struggling to admit that they like you and that they want you. And they feel like, oh, I'm sorry, I never meant to. So I finally admit, I like you, I like you, I like you. I'm sorry, I never meant to. So for some reason, they don't feel like they can like you. They feel like they're not allowed to have feelings for you at all. Also, my neighbours like have band practice on the weekend a lot, and it's quite a fun vibe, so you might be hearing that. Anyway, so wow, you guys, they are having a lot of feelings about you. Okay, so I feel like they actually might be with someone else right now with that Two of Swords. They're unable to come to terms with having feelings for more than one person. And I feel like you're okay with having feelings for more than one person, or at least you're more open to the fact that sometimes love happens and it's not something that can fully be explained, you know? But yeah, or maybe it's like they're with someone else and it's kind of driving you nuts and you're just a bit like, well, you know what? I can be good sometimes. I'm a cheap queen, I can be what you like. But I can be bad sometimes. I'm a real queen and I can make grown men cry. So I feel like, and it doesn't have to be a gender thing, because by the way, King Princess she's a queer creator, so she's not even, I'm sure she makes grown men cry all the time, but you know, she's not actually talking about a man that she's into. I'm pretty sure of that. Anyway, so just FYI. Such an interesting energy between you both, seriously. So I think you are getting frustrated with this sense of like they are loyal to you, like they'll answer your calls, but at the same time, you're not the person that they're giving to right now. That's what it feels like, because you're like here with the Six of Pentacles able to give to them, but they're not showing up with anything to offer you. Literally, they have nothing to give you right now, and I don't even think they've necessarily told you or admitted to themselves how they feel for you. But this feels like a huge like spiritual initiation for this person with that Born to Give song. There is a deep knowing within them, and again, it feels like you're more okay with it. Although at the same time, I don't see you necessarily fully okay with it. Let's go deeper into that. Can you hear the band? It's so cute. Okay, so one for this person watching the video, Spirit. Oh, we got the Hermit and the Ace of Cups. What a perfect message. So yeah, you have got feelings, but you're kind of hiding them too. Maybe you feel like it's not really appropriate for you to say anything until the other person is more open about it, or again, I just see you really distracting yourself. It says I've been going out too much and I've been by myself too much. So you might be kind of in this dual energy of like being a real hermit in life at the moment, and at the same time, you know, trying to distract yourself with other energies. But yeah, you're holding this Ace of Cups close to your heart, and I don't think that, it doesn't feel to me that there's been much that's been spoken about yet, really. But it feels good. It's like a nice feeling you have. Okay, and what about this person that we're tuning in with, Spirit? What's going on for them? The Eight of Wands and the Three of Wands. Okay. They are going to be taking action about the future that they would like to experience. They really want to collaborate with you. So there's a feeling of like when they come out of this period of being in darkness or unable to make a decision or being silent, they're going to come back in like full force and really rush in and express some passion. I feel like this person has a very all or nothing energy right now that could actually even be blocking them from making a decision that feels good for them, because it's like they're being super hard on themselves, and yeah, gosh, it's a tough energy. Whew, it's very like fiery and like masculine energy in this person, regardless of their gender. They're very like fighting themselves. And then things are just gonna like build momentum for them, and they're just gonna like rush something, make a choice. The fire is gonna burn them into action. Like they're gonna have to take action, basically. Okay, and what about advice, Spirit, for this person watching this video? Gosh, so you got Amethyst, transformation, certainty, and confidence. And you got Winter's End, regeneration, rebirth, and positive outcome. Can you guys hear the music? I feel like this situation is going to be handled in a really positive way. Positive outcome. There's going to be a positive outcome. Whatever this like wintry cold energy is between you both, it's going to warm up real soon. I'm not really seeing how soon. It doesn't feel clear as to how long. It might be a while, it might be quick. When it comes in, it'll come in quick, and it'll be like a bit of a shock. You'll just be like, oh, I didn't expect to hear from you. That's how I feel the energy. But part of this process of whatever's going on between you guys, where there's this lack of communication or a lack of movement or momentum, you're both needing to find self-confidence first and foremost. And look, transformation is beautiful, is the butterfly card you chose, and then the amethyst card as well is about transformation. So yeah, it's totally about you guys coming into confidence in yourself so that you can have certainty about each other, instead of this huge doubt that's creating a lot of delays and creating a lot of anxiety and mental activity. But the certainty will come from the heart, basically. Okay, group 1, that's all that I have for you. I hope this has helped you in some way, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Hi there, dragonfly. Welcome to your reading. Okay. Throat chakra. You know I've been saying it. Alright, we're not gonna focus on the chakras so much in this reading. I'm gonna pull one card now that represents your energy, and then one that represents this person's energy. So for you, you got the 4 of Wands. I feel your energy is like very warm at this point, very like homely, magnetic. I feel like you have a lightness of being to you that's very attractive. Okay, and then this person has come through as the Lovers. Wow. Okay, wow. So there were some more cards that came through, but I'm not going to take them. But wow, this is really interesting because both of these energies kind of similar. Like the 4 of Wands is kind of like that 11-11 union, and then the Lovers can be about the twins. Ooh, this is really intense energy between you both. It's really nice. I feel like you both probably, there's a sense of feeling like home to one another, a sense of feeling a past connection together. There's a very magical energy between you that goes beyond like earthly kind of energies. Like you bring through otherworldly energies into your connection together. And I see you both as being very spiritual or very intuitive and really connected into the other person's frequency and connected into like how the other person is feeling or how they're doing. It's very soft. There's a lot of love and acceptance between you two. Like there's a lot of acceptance about how you feel for each other. Just had a weird feeling in my heart. Yeah, there's acceptance, or at least a degree of acceptance. Like there's not a battle between that internal place of like yes or no, yes or no. It's like you both seem pretty focused and set on each other. So let's get some more cards. Another one for this person watching, Spirit. Okay, you got the 6 of Cups, the High Priestess, and the Son of Cups. So I feel like you probably feel like a huge soul connection with this person, and if you have had quite a long history with them, then right now you're in an energy of forgiveness and reconciliation, or wanting to make amends if there has been some conflict between you both, because you just feel a lot of love and romance for this person, and there's a lot of like nostalgia for the good old days energy. And if you haven't had much of a cycle with this person, then this is about the potential of this connection that you feel, and you're really, really connected through other lifetimes in other timelines. So you're really feeling that already. And then the High Priestess is telling me that you might not be telling this person, or you might not be telling many people about how you really feel. There's a sense of it being private or a secret or hidden, or it's like but you're not going to say anything. But this is an inner knowing that you have about this person, a very strong inner knowing. And you just have a lot of love and passion for them. Like it's big energy, and it's rooted very deeply in your histories together throughout lifetimes, throughout galaxies. Like it's quite beautiful. Okay, and what about this person? What's going on for them? Great. Okay. Wow, what a contrast. So we've got the 7 of Swords and the 8 of Cups for them. So they are... Well, this would explain why you have this why you're coming through as the High Priestess, because you know something but you're not saying it, and maybe because there's no opportunity for you to say it because this person maybe walked away from you, maybe they just stopped talking to you out of nowhere, or you annoyed them, or they annoyed you and then that was never resolved, or they may have lied to you in some way. There's a sense that they're not being very honest with you about how they feel, and they're really stuck in a decision right now. Oh my gosh. They're really stuck right now. That's the best energy. They're stuck. They're not being honest with themselves. They're not being honest with people around them. Oh, look at this. Truth transcends illusion. So there's some kind of illusion heavy in this connection, but I think it's mainly on the part of this person, and it's stopping you from speaking your truth to them. So you're just sitting here and you're knowing with all these feelings and passion, but then this person's over here, Seven of Swords, which is like, look at it. It's the fox going in to kill the chickens. It's sneaky. It's like acting strategically. But there's a sense with this Eight of Cups, they need to walk away from something. Or they just walked away from you and didn't tell you why. They were sneaky about it. They didn't tell you what's going on for them, so they just like shut you out of their life all of a sudden. And it might have created quite a lot of illusions for you because you're trying to like fill in the gaps here. You're trying to like write the story that hasn't been told to you, kind of thing. I want to clarify this Seven of Cups and this Seven of Swords and the Eight of Cups. Like, truly, Spirit, what is going on with this person? The Star card and the Fool card. Okay, wow. Okay, so they're really trying to elevate from that energy of heaviness and denial and sneakiness and deception. It could be that they're just like super protective of their heart and they really don't want to be hurt by you because they feel very deeply for you. They really, they have a lot of hope for what is possible between you two, and they really want a new beginning and they really want to be with you. But they're not being honest with you, and they're not being honest with themselves in order to really make that happen. There's this comfort level they're having in not making a decision, in not choosing someone or something here. Even if it's just that they choose themselves and they make that what their choice is, it's like there's this sense that they're kind of hurting everyone around them with this indecision. Or not even, it's not even an indecision, it's like a dishonesty, I guess. But meanwhile, they have all this hope, and it's sort of like this energy seems to be kept within a daydreaming place in them, or within their dreamscape. So I think they're being really inauthentic in their actual reality. They're not telling a lot of people what's going on for them, which is fine. You don't have to tell people, but there's a sense of it leading into being quite deceptive. And let's keep going. So I made this today. It's a deck of like cards with song lyrics. So I really want to get a card with a song lyric from your person to kind of, what would they be saying to you right now if they could say something? Oh wow. They would say, "How did I live before your love?" The song by Jamie Liddell. So there's a lot of lyrics in this song, so look up the song if you feel called to, because it would have a message in there for you, but this is what I've written. I spent my whole life just searching for you. Every time I walk with you, I feel like a king. Now that I've found you, answer this one thing. How did I live with only half a heart? There's a huge twin flame energy here, whether you resonate with twin flame. Just an energy of like, well, I mean, if you resonate with twin flame, then it's that kind of energy. It's that twin energy. And some people resonate with twin flame, but just in a really different way. Like, I don't really resonate with being a twin flame at all. I don't feel the sense of soul being cut in half or anything like that, but I do know a lot of people who resonate with that, so that's beautiful. How did I live with only half a heart? Yeah, it's like a super twin flame energy. Okay, and then what would you say right back to this person? Cheap Queen. This came out for group 1. You would say, I've been going out too much and I've been by myself too much. I can be good sometimes. I'm a cheap queen. I can be what you like. And I can be bad sometimes. I'm a real queen. I can make grown men cry. Interesting. From this energy I'm getting now, I feel like you're a bit pissed off because you're like, I've been by myself too much. And there's this energy of like, look, I can be good and I can be bad. Which one do you want? Because it's sort of like you're reflecting to them how they treat you is if you give it back kind of thing. Yeah, it's real sassy energy. I think it's very right that you're feeling sassy if this person is on some interesting stuff right here, like with the Eight of Cups and the Seven of Swords, along with the Lovers, the Star, and the Fool, which is hugely powerful major arcana. But it's like they're not admitting it, but then they're saying like, how did I even live before your love? And you're over here like, well, we haven't even talked about it yet. It's like some very imbalanced stuff going on, and I think it's frustrating you. Alright, I want to get another song lyric, because I've been loving these song lyrics. What would this person say to group 2 through the songs? Dancing on my own. Somebody said you got a new friend. Can she love you better than I can? I'm in the corner watching you kiss her. I'm right over here, why can't you see me? I'm giving it my all. But I'm not the girl you're taking home. Okay, and then you would say back to that. Chance to say my piece. Exactly. You feel like you haven't had a chance to say your piece yet. So this song is by Taylor McFerrin and Marcus Gilmore. I just wanted to love everyone around me, but I can't find the words if I can't breathe. Ooh. It says, I just wanted to love everyone around me, but I can't find the words if I can't breathe. Chance to say my piece. So this person over here is all like, well, I've already lost you. That's the energy I get. There's just like, well, you're over there giving your energy and your time to somebody else and you're not even thinking about me. And then you're over here being like, look, you haven't even checked that out with me. You haven't even asked me what's going on for me. You don't even know if I'm like dating anyone or not. I think you're frustrated again because this person is projecting onto you. Honestly, it feels like they're projecting onto you the thing that they are doing. So I feel like they're out there like kissing other girls or kissing other men or kissing other human beings. And they're like being quite deceptive about it. They're not really telling you that's what they're doing. But the way they're telling you is being like, you're out there hooking up with people, aren't you? And you're just like, what? Like, what are you even talking about? And it's just frustrating to you because there's a lot of projection and non-ownership from your person. But it does also give you good insight into what is actually going on for them because they're showing you this Seven of Swords all the time, which is like a mask. They don't want you to know what they're doing because they're doing some shady things. I feel it. Now, it's not that it's any judgment because I don't feel like you have any commitment to each other in terms of telling each other, you know, I'm not going to be chatting or sleeping with other people. But there's an energy of you both are really committed to each other at some level dimensionally, like very fifth dimensionally or fourth dimensionally. You might dream about each other a lot, you might think about each other a lot, or you might feel feelings from each other. Yeah, especially if you resonate with the twin flame thing. So it's like you're over here like, I need a chance to say my piece. Like, you haven't even checked out with me what's going on for me. You're just projecting that I'm, you know, that I'm taking someone else home kind of thing. Whoa. So there's a huge lack of communication and it's leaving you kind of having to fill in the blanks and it's leaving you a little bit frustrated and a little bit hostile at times with this person because you're like, well, I can be a real queen. I can make grown men cry, you know. There's this sense of like, just watch it. And your person's over here just like bouncing between, how did I live before your love? And oh, you're just there with someone else. I don't care about you. I can do whatever I want. It's a little bit immature. A little bit. Okay. Well, where else are we from here, Spirit? Okay, what about the energy? Like, what is Spirit's perspective on this connection? Like, what does Spirit really see as going on between you both? Or, like, justice. Things are going to balance out. Whatever needs to happen so that healing can happen is going to happen. Something's been very unbalanced in this connection for a while, and it's definitely being shown to me through this imbalanced communication. Balance coming back, and justice, divine justice, whatever karmic lesson that you are both in with each other right now, which is definitely something, and I think you can feel it, and it's like frustrating. It's like it's irritating you because it hasn't been completed yet. It hasn't been alchemized yet, but it will, and Spirit's really coming through to assure you that it will with justice. There's a divine reason to this connection. There's a divine level of this connection. Like, it's showing up how it is right now in the third dimension, which is, yeah, like we've explored. Fifth dimensionally, there is a recognition between your souls that you're here to play out some kind of a cycle together, and that's okay. No matter how it ends up, it's okay, because there's a deep respect and love for each other. There is. Yeah, and your higher selves, it's like your higher selves talk to each other and talk about your, like, 3D selves. Your higher selves talk to each other and they're like, it's really sweet energy. The 9 of Pentacles. Yeah, Spirit's saying there's still a sense of you both learning self-reliance and independence and self-love. Because I think you both, if you've been together in the past, there was codependency, and that can't continue because you're both spiritually elevating beyond that being an energy that you can share. So this is partly maybe why this cycle isn't cycling out and things aren't changing as quickly as you'd like, because you're both still, if you are to come into union, which I feel is very likely, you can't bring in that codependent energy because you're meant to be like a very elevated energy together. It's meant to be very divine, and that's what your higher selves sort of maintain. But yeah, this is the end of codependency, truly. Both of you needing to not be reliant on other people. Of course, we are dependent on other people because we're human, but it's about, like, not playing out that attachment trauma with the significant other. Yeah. Okay. Advice for if this, maybe the future of this connection, Spirit, if you have anything to say. Okay, great. Ganesha, clearing away obstacles, protection, and guidance. So obstacles are being cleared away. I love that. All right, and then one more advice for this viewer about this connection. The Temptress, seduction, deceit, and a broken promise. Yeah, look, your person clearly is up to something. So it could be that they have broken your promise, or they're really just interested in physical connection with you, which maybe isn't a match for what you're interested in. But then the back of the deck is this flame tree, the start of something new, and then the message, positive news, positive outcome. If communication can be sorted, then things will clear up a lot, but it also means one or both of you getting over this temptress energy. And it could be that you both actually are in this energy, because if you're responding to this 7 of Swords in your person and they're feeling like you're going home with other people, or maybe you're both kind of acting out against each other right now. It's kind of like an energy of you're both jealous of each other, of each other's focuses being elsewhere, so you're both trying to make each other jealous. For heaven's sakes, there is an immaturity here, and it needs to grow up a bit. Yeah, the Nine of Pentacles, it's this energy of like growing up, becoming a bit more grown, mature. And then, yeah, the flame to the start of something new. There is definitely an opportunity for a very new cycle. The message, communication has to come clean. You have to come clean, I'm hearing. Come clean. And just put it all out on the table. It could be painful. In fact, it probably will be painful. But I also feel it being worth it because there's a positive outcome to the communication, whatever that actually looks like. Okay, group 2, I hope that has helped you in some way. Thanks for stopping by. See you next time. Hello, group 3. Horse Spirit, welcome. Okay, so I'm going to start with the tarot cards. One card for you, where you're at in this connection. One card for the other person in this connection. Okay, so tuning in with group 3, Spirit. Wow. Okay, wow. Okay, so your energy is the 7 of Swords, and your person's energy is the 8 of Cups. Oh my gosh, this is really sad. Gosh. Okay, so what I feel instantly is maybe you're not being actually very open or honest about how you feel about this person, so they're pretty much ready to just like walk away because it's emotionally painful for them to hold on at this point. And there's this energy of like they've given up, which can be good because surrendering and letting go can actually assist things to move and happen. But seeing as you also got this horse spirit energy, there's this energy of like freedom is yours. Like maybe there is this necessary separation to find your both of your freedoms. But I'm going to clarify both of these because that's a very heavy energy to begin the reading with. But you know, the frequency has been there today. There's been a lot of interesting energies. Alright, so here we go. The second energy you have is the King of Swords. So yeah, it's like you know something or you're thinking something, but you're not saying anything. You're hiding it. But you know what? It might be that you're just acting quite strategically because historically you know how things go down if you say something, or for some reason there's no way of actually communicating this to this person, or for some reason maybe you've tried but it hasn't worked out, or for whatever reason, like maybe you're ashamed of saying the thing you need to say. You're holding your tongue or biting your tongue but you're sitting in your power still. So there's this energy of perhaps you have the opportunity to say something if you want to, but you have free will and maybe you just don't really want to right now. Maybe you feel like this person owes you an apology or something like that. So their secondary card is coming through as the High Priestess. So they're actually mirroring you a little bit in that they know things too, but they're not saying it either. The difference is that they're very much in their emotions and you're very much in your mind, in the mental energy. So actually right now, this person that I'm channeling for you, like the other person in your connection is showing up as the feminine and you're showing up as the masculine. There's this energy again that this person knows that you know and that you're not saying anything, but the fact that you haven't said anything to them or communicated a truth or something means that they feel that they need to just walk away at this point. It's a self-preservation energy. This person is very, very sensitive, very emotional person, very feminine, and you're a lot more logical. You're a lot more understanding of what makes sense to you. Things need to make a lot of sense to you for you to take action. And again, you don't give up positions of power easily. Like you are powerful in your life right now and you're not willing to compromise that, I guess is how I feel. Maybe you value your freedom a lot right now and you feel that opening up a dialogue with this person would maybe begin a new cycle that you just don't have the time or the energy for at this time. So there's definitely no judgment coming through from Spirit about this kind of stalemate energy you're both in. It's just to acknowledge that that's what's happening and that sometimes That's what happens. All right, let's clarify one more time. Okay, so now you're showing up as the Queen of Wands, and your person, the Two of Swords and the Nine of Swords. Oh, okay. Gosh, there's a lot here. Okay, so again, you're showing up as very powerful, very powerful. I feel like you need to know that you have the power within this connection. You might not feel like you do, or maybe you do feel like that, and that's why your Seven of Swords energy is here, that you're acting strategically because you want to maintain this power. But I also feel like you've come into a beautiful union within your own self. Maybe you're not desiring union outside of yourself anymore because you feel you have that already inside of you. You have a beautiful relationship between the masculine and the feminine energies within yourself, and you're not bound to expressing just one of those things. You express both into the world. You're very attractive, you're very magnetic. This person you're inquiring about is actually very obsessed with you. It's a little bit like it's causing them pain. It's not your fault, but they are really like awake at night thinking of you, like mental anguish, mental torture about this connection, and they feel unable to let go. They want to let go, and in a way they have walked away, but they're unable to let go of this sense of this inner knowing about who you are to them or something like that. And they're unable to make a decision. Anytime they think about making a choice to do with you or this connection, it gives them intense anxiety and they just want to retreat. They definitely have more of, I feel like this person has more of an avoidant attachment style, and I think right now they're perceiving you as being a little bit of a heartbreaker, like a heartacher. A heartacher? No, I just thought of that. It's like they've got this heartache about this connection and they think, oh, this person's just going to break my heart. I think this person that you're asking about is a little bit stuck in a victim persona or mentality because they don't feel, but they don't feel they have the power in this connection, and that actually could be quite accurate because I do see you as holding a lot of power here. Okay, I'm going to clarify again with another deck. Gosh, okay, so we got you come through as spiritual growth and they're coming through as divine guidance. So they're really feeling like divinely guided to let go of you, but they're still really finding that hard, or to make a choice about something, but they're finding that very hard. And you're over there growing, truly. It's nice. It's good energy. I think you've leveled up. It's like this energy of you've gotten more attractive, you've gotten more like attractive because you love yourself more, you've gotten more confident in yourself. Like I said, you have this union of masculine and feminine within you, so you're not reaching out for anyone outside of you, whereas this person is feeling a little bit lost with divine guidance. They're feeling a little bit like, how do I move forward? Which direction do I go? Okay, so I have this deck that I made this morning and it's song lyrics, and I want to pull one for what your person would say to you right now. Decisions by Emily King and Taylor McFerrin from the album Early Riser. So the little snippet of lyrics that I wrote down is, things have been a little strange since I met you, like I'm stuck in a frame, can't forget you. And then the chorus is like, I want to try with you, baby, spend my life with you. I want to fall with you, baby, want to rise with you. Lay around in the middle of the night with you. Yeah, so things have been a little strange since they met you. They are feeling stuck because they can't forget you. And they feel like you just don't give a heck, but maybe this is also just a little bit of a strategic mask you're wearing in this connection of like, I don't care, but actually I think you do care because you're watching this reading. Alright, what would you say to this person? Ooh, apparently you would say, I like you by Nikki. We both said this was just physical, but one of us lied. Feelings aside, truth be told, it's probably good that you left because I finally admit, I like you, I like you, I like you. I'm sorry I never meant to. And then it's like, it wasn't like I had to say, one look at you and I wouldn't have it any other way. I want you, I want you, I want you. I want you to want me too. Alright, so you do like this person quite a lot, but you haven't told them, which is probably the Seven of Swords energy. You haven't told them how you feel, and they're just here like, well, things have been a little strange. This whole song is called Decisions, and we have this Two of Swords, so they're unable to make a decision that would go, like, be away from you. Because they're saying, I want to try with you, baby. Spend my life with you. I want to fall with you, baby. Want to rise with you. Lay around in the middle of the night with you. So yeah, it's like this energy. It's like an energy of like this never really went anywhere. There wasn't an opportunity for it to develop into anything that would have clarity for either one of you. So a lot of things haven't been spoken. A lot of things haven't been said out loud. I think you're more comfortable in this situation than this person is. I think you're okay with just being quite free, maybe keeping your options open, seeing what Spirit has for you in store for you, but you're in this kind of more cheeky, cute energy of like, hey, I like you, sorry, I never meant to. And then this person's here like, things have been strange, I'm stuck, I can't forget you. Alright, let's do another song. Alright, so how are you feeling about your person right now? You're feeling like the song To Be So Lonely by Harry Styles. So, don't blame me for falling. I was just a little boy. Don't blame the drunk caller. Wasn't ready for it all. And then, you can't blame me, darling, not even a little bit. I was away, and I'm just an arrogant son of a bitch who can't admit when he's sorry. Oh, so that's what you're feeling. You're feeling like, don't blame me for falling, I was just a little boy. Don't blame the drunk caller, wasn't ready for it all. So you're definitely feeling like this connection came on really fast or really strong and you weren't ready for that. It was too much, so maybe you put forward this energy of like, I'm not interested in you, back away. And actually, technically, you're like, well, actually, I like you. And that was a bit of a defense mechanism to like push you away, and because of this intensity of how I feel. So you're basically being like, don't blame me for liking you. Don't blame me for falling for you, because you're like, sorry, I never meant to, just happened. Don't blame me. But you're also saying, look, I understand that I can't admit something. You can't admit that you're sorry. You can't admit that you like them. You can't admit how you feel. You can't admit how they've impacted you. And they're saying, ooh, they're saying, oh, just need one spirit. Sorry, that was really unclear. Come on, Spirit, give me one that will be quite clarifying. Just one. Okay, you got By You by Simi featuring Adekunle Gold. Jeez, wow, what a pronunciation that was. Okay, so this song is called By You. It's really sweet. This person is really sweet, by the way. They're saying, I'm scared of falling, but I will fall 1,000 miles for you. I'm scared of flying, but in a heartbeat I will count the clouds for you. And then the chorus is like, you know I'm gonna stand by you. Anything you do, I'll be right by you. It's really sweet. So they're like really... they're scared of this falling. Look, don't blame me for falling. I was just a little boy. And then they're saying, I'm scared of falling, but I will fall 1,000 miles for you. So you both fell for each other. And you both were just like, what the heck? What the heck? And you're both kind of like, look, you can't blame me. It just happened. So, okay, there's both of you are not taking ownership for how you feel, and you're not taking responsibility or accountability for what has happened already. But at the same time, there's this sense of like love, you know, like, gosh, but there's a loneliness because you're not together or you're not in communication. To be so lonely, you're feeling lonely, and this person's feeling like they can't let you go, they can't forget about you. Whew. Oh my god, can we just do one more song thing? Because I found that really fun. Alright, so one more song for what you would say to this person in this connection. You would say precious love. Okay, so you're finally showing a little bit of vulnerability here. I feel like you're a very like emperor kind of person. Like you hold your own, you're powerful, you're a leader. You don't burden others with your feelings. I think you're often like a heartbreaker energy of like, I don't care, just whatever. And this person is like very soft and very like sort of sensitive and influenceable and stuff. Okay, so you're saying to them, precious love, which is by Lee Fields in The Expressions. It was love at first sight. I'm gonna hold on to this precious love. I tell you everything is possible when I look in those pretty brown eyes. Nothing's gonna pull us down. Our love was built on solid ground. Whew. So yeah, it was love at first sight. I'm gonna hold on to this precious love. I tell you everything is possible when I look in those pretty brown eyes. Nothing gonna pull us down. Our love was built on solid ground. So you're not giving up, but you're not showing this. No, you're not showing this to anybody. This is like, I feel like this person is like your little secret. It's your little secret time to yourself, thinking about them or daydream about them. All right, and how do they feel, Spirit, in response? They feel chance to say my piece, Taylor McFerrin and Marcus Gilmore. I just wanted to love everyone around me, but I can't find the words if I can't breathe. Babe. Yeah, so this person, look, they are very, very needing to express something, and they are wanting to have a chance to say their piece in this. So they feel like a lot of things haven't been spoken between you both, and that you're maybe just like projecting or making assumptions about how each other feels, but actually there's not a lot of clarity at all. I think you're both kind of not holding on to each other, but at the same time you are. It's very interesting. You're both kind of like, I've let you go, but at the same time, you're holding on to this precious love and you feel like it was love at first sight, and they're like, hey, I really need a chance to say my piece still. I haven't said anything to you yet. And like I said, decisions, things have been a little strange since I met you, like I'm stuck in a frame, can't forget you. So this person wants to try, they want to have a chance to communicate with you, and I feel like you would also like that chance because you haven't even told them how you feel and you're holding on to this precious love, so wow. Okay, let's get advice from Spirit's perspective about this connection. Thank you. Ooh. We got eternal love, happiness, harmony, and fulfillment. Yeah, there's an intense connection between you two. You see this like DNA kind of double helix image. I'm also feeling like the sun will come out in this union and like rainbow bridge between, yeah, you both have a real intense spiritual protection, spiritual connection. Yeah, this person, you both feel wanting to protect each other. You both feel really compassionate for each other and really forgiving and accepting of what is going on for you both right now. It's really sweet. All right, let's get another one. From Spirit's perspective, what is your advice, Spirit? Intuitive communication, silent whispers of the heart. Yeah, you guys are communicating in 5D and 4D in pretty much every dimension other than the third dimension. You guys are talking, your hearts are sharing feelings, your hearts are sharing truth. It's pretty beautiful. There's a real gentleness between you both, but it's like you're both afraid of showing that sensitivity. You're both afraid of showing how you really feel. You're both afraid of showing that, yeah, this truth, this sense, because it's very vulnerable, it's very raw. It feels really scary to be that open and to take such a big risk for love. All right, and the final advice card for them, Spirit. You got two. You got Jewel Within a Teardrop, appreciation, spiritual and emotional reconnection. Spirit's saying try to have gratitude for this opportunity that you're having right now to be more alone or to consider things differently from a different perspective. That was a big energy. But then we also have yin and yang, creating harmony through balance. And look at that third eye. Yeah, trust in your perceptions. Now, the other thing is that you're both super yin and yang. Like, even if it doesn't matter like genders or anything like that, gender identity, it's just about if one person's in the masculine, the other person is like pushed into their feminine, and if one person's in their feminine, the other person is kind of like polarized into their masculine. So there is this interesting dance between you both to be aware of. But again, this message about needing to speak your truth and trust what you see and trust this intuition, this is an emotional and a spiritual reconnection. Even though it's painful, because I see that with this jewel within a teardrop, it's still an opportunity to grow and to become more of who you are. Now, this freedom is yours situation, though, is like, you don't have to be in conventional styles of relationship. Maybe that's what this balance is about, needing to come up with new ways of expression and new ways of balancing each other out. Because I see balance and harmony really important, and that might look really different to what has worked for you guys in the past, either individually or together. Okay, thank you so much, Group 3. I really hope this has resonated for you today. Thanks so much for stopping by, and I'll see you real soon. Bye!